Hey YouTube, it's ICU and welcome to the 23rd episode of Best Tech Info and Rumors. To start off, I would just want to say that this episode is going to be all about Apple, iDevices, and jailbreaking. First of all, iOS 5 Beta 2 was seeded to developers on Friday, and I actually did cover that in the last episode of Best Tech Info and Rumors. However, I didn't say that all of the changes and updates to iOS 5 Beta 2 can also be found on my website. And iOS 5 Beta 2 can either be jailbroken with Red Snow or the latest beta version of Snowbreeze that was released. Now, for those of you that don't know, Snowbreeze just allows you to create a custom firmware for your iDevice, and it's better off for iPhone users to actually use Snowbreeze if they want to unlock, because this preserves your baseband so you can update. iOS 5 Beta 2 also renders the JailbreakMe Ultra useless, because it does close the hole that the JailbreakMe Ultra was taking advantage of. With that being said, though, I really do think that JailbreakMe will come out with a new product that will work on iOS 5 and up. What's really great is that this JailbreakMe Ultra actually works all the way from 4.0 to iOS 5 Beta 1. So if you guys want to use it, then you can. And as I mentioned earlier, Snowbreeze does preserve your baseband. So if you guys do want to upgrade to iOS 5 Beta 2, then you can actually use Snowbreeze to preserve your baseband and then use the JailbreakMe Ultra to unlock as well. So that's just another thing to take into consideration if you're looking for an unlock past iOS 5 Beta 2. Now, it's also been discovered in Apple's SDK that over-the-air 3G updates are possible. Now, there are a couple of catches. It looks like you won't actually be able to download updates over 3G that are too big. So for instance, something like 5.1 or 5.2, you probably won't be able to download over 3G. However, smaller updates that either close jailbreak exploits or that just patch a couple of minor things will probably be able to be downloaded over 3G and installed that way. Another really interesting thing is that you can actually enter recovery mode on iOS 5 Beta 2 wirelessly. Now, I did demo the ability to sync your iDevice to your computer over a Wi-Fi connection, and with that, again, you can actually enter recovery mode without your cable. Now, you do this simply by connecting it and enabling it for Wi-Fi sync, and then what you have to do is you have to use a tool such as RecBoot or Tiny Umbrella to actually kick it into recovery mode. And again, it doesn't need to be connected, and it actually goes into recovery mode. Now, this might be able to be used in future jailbreaks, and hopefully the dev team will incorporate it and make a really awesome wireless jailbreak utility. Unfortunately, with Apple's new over-the-air updates method of actually installing new firmwares to your device, you won't be able to downgrade with SSH blobs anymore. They are actually closing that, and they will not be signing any SSH blobs anymore, and this will take effect once iOS 5 is released to the public. However, once that happens, if you want to downgrade to a firmware that you do already have your SSH files backed up on, then all you have to do is just get an older version of iTunes, and then you can actually downgrade. But again, the SSH blobs method will not work after iOS 5. So say, for instance, once iOS 5.1 comes out and you want to downgrade to iOS 5, you won't be able to do it anymore. So hopefully the iDevice hackers will come up with a new solution for downgrading, but until then, it doesn't look very promising. And of course, JailbreakMe 3.0. There have been a couple of updates on my site about JailbreakMe 3.0 since my last Best Tech Info and Rumors video. Now, it looks like it is getting extremely close, especially because last night, Comex tweeted and he said he was working on the bootstrapping, which is typically one of the end processes. And after that, earlier today, he said that you probably should back up your SSH blobs, and usually the jailbreak developers say that right before they're getting ready to release their jailbreak utility, so hopefully it will be sometime today or tomorrow. However, because no one knows for sure and there is no public ETA, it could actually be any time. And he probably said that we should back up our SSH blobs because after he releases JailbreakMe 3.0, Apple will probably release a new iOS update that will patch it. So if you have your SSH blobs backed up and you accidentally upgrade, then you can downgrade back to the firmware that it works for. So that's it for today's episode. Just be sure to like my Facebook page and follow my Twitter accounts that will be down below in the more info, and you will be updated on the JailbreakMe 3.0 status. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please remember to rate it up. And for the question of the day, let me know down below, are you guys looking forward to JailbreakMe 3.0? Also, hit that subscribe button if you guys want to be updated every time I release a new video. And until next time, this is ICU signing out.